Welcome to Event VODs. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
That can either frontline or threaten back in the Mbessa, and then AP carry and
really
AP.
bad, and it feels great for Contracts because at the end of the day, he gets that 6 camp clear just with one of his opponent's camps.
B-Boy taking some damage here, has to get back away from Jan and Core JJ. Zeyzal going in for a big engage there with a flash, but he does not find it. Core JJ answering with a summoner spell.
That is very important because Teal needs that point of power in the bot lane. They've really come to rely on them.
All right, looks like we're going to handshake our first couple objectives here. Nobody's really rotating to either one of them to help the junglers, and the junglers have just decided to go for opposite ends of the map. Umpty working on those grubs, but instead deciding to leave the third grub and maybe come down to challenge for the Drake instead. Maybe it's not such a polite gentleman's agreement, but now APA is going to be in trouble. Contracts going in for the flash engage. Follow-up from Zeyzal. It ain't going to matter. Seismic shove right on back, and Zeyzal's in danger. Core JJ locks him up. Umpty beats him down. Team Liquid is ready to answer the challenge, but Shopify ain't done yet. Core wanted to go for the dredge line, but does not find it. APA hops off the wall, and he's ready to ball. Contracts falls. Jan picking that one up, and Team Liquid just came out so far on top in that play.
Yeah, that is massive.
Like, we see a lot of when they're at their peak. That's why everybody kind of scratched their head a little bit when Jat said coordination over to Shopify. But now, right as I'm praising them, APA in trouble. Shopify going in, looking for a bit of a payday here. They really want to make sure B-Boy gets it, and he will.
My bad.
Well, they are going to lose probably at least one plate down on the bot side. Umpty will get that final grub up on top side, so that is going to be their second of the third kind of groups of objectives, or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah.
Fudge just used the public execution. He's going all out.
Yeah, Fudge wants this, and Impact could be in some serious danger now that Contracts is ready to join, but Impact doing a good job getting away to the safety of his team. Now wants to turn it around back onto Contracts. That Electro Harpoon misses. Core JJ wants the dredge line. Contracts low. Impact still barely alive, and he will keep himself going. Just
you have no armor, so it is going to be very, very scary, and we'll see if Fudge can get out of this one, because he is just getting absolutely cooked. When the 1v1's looking that bad and you built for the 1v1, you're going to have a tough game.
Yeah, that's the problem with that top lane play, just barely losing out, not having the damage by inches means that Impact is now pulling so far ahead. Umpty wanted to jump in here. You could see the audacious charge of the minion. If the wind becomes lightning, then hits, he can slow him.
I feel like I rarely get value.
All right, Fudge is going in for Impact yet again. There's help nowhere near as close as it was in the previous instance. Contracts is ready to rock and roll, and Impact is down to 200 HP. The Equalizer wants to bring Fudge with him, but it ain't going to happen. APA and Umpty want to make it a delayed 1-for-1, and yes, sir, they will. Seismic shove into the unraveled earth, into the wind becomes lightning. It's the whole elemental shish.
Making the move because no one's answering Palafox as he was pushing in mid lane. APA, used that teleport to get down there. This is going to be the dragon as well, so that should be the feats of strength here, grabbed by TL. It's a good kill there onto Fudge, but feels like not enough with the position of this game. You can see B-Boy going to be pushing out top side, but APA answering in kind down on that bot side, and TL just feel like they're getting further and further.
What is the strongest type of advantages to have in League of Legends, and those things being range and move speed.
Yep.
Right? Doesn't matter how much damage you have if you can't apply the damage, and those are the stats that help you apply your damage more freely and in a greater variety of situations.
Especially at a high level, right? Move speed and and range, I think, are less powerful when you are less good at the game, because you're going to miss position.
If you're just going to stand still and shoot, it doesn't matter how fast you walk.
But at the pro level, when people are utilizing it to dodge all your skills, and when they're faster than you, they're just spacing your autos and making it incredibly hard to actually chase them down, but also incredibly difficult to escape. Deal with.
Very strong stuff, as Shopify are going to start up the Rift Herald for themselves. They have lost every neutral objective on the map so far in the first 16 minutes of gameplay. They would really like to change that right here, being down 6 grubs, down 2 drakes, down 3,000 gold. They need to mop this one up nice and quick, and yes, sir, they will. However, Team Liquid's just saying, okay, take the turret-taking tool. We'll just take the turrets.
Yeah, exactly. And they even got a lot of damage down on that tier 2 tower, because APA had a ton of free time there, and now is going to come mid, and they're going to pressure here.
Yep, they cut off B-Boy and Zeyzal from being able to reinforce at the tier 1 turret. Contracts is a little bit too close, taking a ton of damage here. They need a little bit more for the kill, and APA got paid. Nicely done from Team Liquid. Only needs a little bit more now.
Agree completely, and the reality is, Otacon's a lot harder to throw than it is at Baron. Baron is just a way more dangerous objective, and Baron, as that 20-minute objective that we always had in the past, you always thought, okay, well, if they go too early, you can kind of kill them. Otacon, as long as you're dodging the abilities, really doesn't do that much. It's very easy to tank up. You can even solo it on some champions pretty comfortably. It's just slow, so it is going to be very difficult for Shopify to find a way back in here. And Otacon, I think, would almost certainly seal the deal from a position like this. They're going to be able to grab another dragon as well, so they're going to be on soul point here. Otacon's going to be coming up, and Shopify basically is already finding themselves in a one-fight game.
Before his teleport is ready, Contract singing the same song about his flash, but there might not even be time. Yawn getting away from Fudge, who wanted to make the move over in the mid lane, but instead it's going to be turned around by Team Liquid. A little bit more damage gets it done, and Fudge is first to die. Umpty flashing back away with a crescent guard, keeping him alive. A big equalizer comes down over top, and Zeyzal ain't going anywhere. APA is ready to jump right back into the fight. The unraveled earth set down in place as Palafox tries some fancy feet, but the rain of arrows find him regardless.
Swing, but it does not land. I think we might have just seen the knockout punch there from TL. They're going to be right back to Otacon. They lose no one. They get all the kills. Respawn now, so you can't just like full end and then TP back instantly and do something. You have to be a little bit more careful with it. We're going to see an engage though.
Well, speaking of careful, Umpty might need a little bit more care here. Does buy himself plenty of time with that ultimate, then the blast cone gets him back over.
Play very aggressively with it. You can see Core is positioning behind them. They just want to fight right now.
Yeah, they're just jumping in for it. Team Liquid's ready to go, and they've got to be careful on Shopify's side. A ton of pressure into the back already as B-Boy's popping the barrier, just trying to get away, but Core JJ got him. Contracts wants to escape, but the Maokai, flash or not, he's done, man. Team Liquid killing off the enemy carry plus jungle. Sidesteps the piercing arrow, but it's not going to happen. Long range from Yawn sends the message that this tier 2 is the focus for TL, and Shopify just don't have the men to try to defend. Instead, Core JJ goes fishing and caught himself a Contracts. Easy turret, easy kill on the jungler. Team Liquid's going straight to it, and Shopify knows, man, this one's done.
Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty much been all done but the crying ever since they lost that fight before Otacon. They're still going to try. Only way you come back in a game like this, even if it's a 1% chance, is fight your way out, so they have to try to see if they can find something here.
Ooh, Fudge wanted to find something, but that execution was not public. Core JJ on the front line now as Zeyzal's knocked back by the seismic shove. Yawn's on a rampage, and here goes this giant Weaver's Wall yet again. Palafox shoved right back into the unraveled earth, and APA's taking a kill there. Easy stuff for TL. 2 more kills for no answer on Shopify. A 13-2.
Umpty and Impact pushing up that top lane. You can see Core and Yawn pushing in mid lane. There's just no defense being mounted anywhere here for Shopify. You really just got to kind of choose your moment, see if you can find a way in. But not really any sort of an engage, so you can imagine them winning from this point. And TL are just going to go full court press. You can see all 3 lanes right now getting pushed up. APA going to be down. You have to just be thinking about game 2 and kind of what your adjustments are going to be for that second game, how you really want to try to come back in this series.
Team Liquid ready to put an end to this first one. Pressure onto the top side. Maokai ulti shot out by Contracts, but doesn't really find an opportunity to do a whole lot. He flashes in for the twisted advance. Impact is the target. He's going to try to take somebody with him, and he does get 1. Impact is down, but so is the tier 3 turret. So is Palafox. So is Contracts. So is Shopify's chances at this game, and Zeyzal along with him for the cherry on top. A double kill for both the carries on Team Liquid. Only B-Boy is left, and these structures are getting bulldozed. TL ran the rip from start to finish. Ever since that dragon fight, Shopify didn't have a prayer. 17-3, not even 30 minutes on the clock. TL takes game 1.
All right, TL, you know, there's been some criticism thrown your way after last week, but they're coming out here and they're...
But Volley Bear on it.
So he's definitely a Volley Bear enthusiast. Is a really... But this is one of the things you can do. You can just get in the opponent's face and fight. When your lanes are pushing, you just go fight. You win all these skirmishes. So MT is going to get in there, and there's no smite.
Yeah, Zeyzal's now the one in some trouble down here in the bottom lane. Ignite from Core JJ. Drops side enemy support down to 200 HP. No defensive summoner spells.
Oh, he reset it.
Used by Zeyzal there. Yeah, Umpty losing some time here on the patience loss down to 0 on the red buff. Contract's just going to continue trying to take his Krug camp instead. Umpty still working on this. It looks like the ward inside the brush. Is that still there? Yes. Okay, we still got the ward inside the brush for Contracts, but Umpty with the smite guarantees that he takes the red and he'll leave.
Exactly, and it's a really smart re-invade there from Umpty. You go to the Raptors, like ridiculously gold efficient.
It's like 130. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is very, very gold efficient, so it's quite powerful.
Oh, Impact versus Fudge. Again, I feel like every time we pan up here, it's just a quick trade and Impact's winning slightly.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you expect from Jace. I mean, Jace is an early game powerhouse in that early lane, especially with the grasp. It just kind of makes it even more of that bully lane. And, you know, I'm expecting him to just go more that kind of like bruiser, hybrid. We'll see if he does go full tank here, but I don't really think there's a need, especially since the nerfs
of the game for Team Liquid. Now looking down here at the bottom lane.
Collect the first kill.
Yeah, this could be some dangerous territory. B-Boy does have his barrier. Zeyzal does have his ignite. So it looks like Team Liquid is not interested in a dive, at least not yet. Zeyzal immediately going in to jump after Jan. CoreJJ, the counterattack with a grand entrance. They're too close to the enemy tower. They can't afford to go all in on the scrap, but they do want to keep it going. CoreJJ and Jan may have overplayed their hand here a little bit. Zeyzal with the flash, double knock up. It's first blood over to Shopify Rebellion. But Umpty is hungry for a little bit of revenge. They find a knock up on Zeyzal, and the lightning comes crashing down. It's a 1-for-1, make it a 2-for-1. Ends up actually being a 2-for-2 as Fudge gets a solo kill on.
That's a big step up moment, and then just back towards that top side. This looks like this was the end of it. You get hit by the Q3, it's always going to be really, really scary. Find any sort of an angle for a play, because now there's some pressure on him. Impact may be overstaying, though.
Yeah, Impact really greeting out for the plate. Contract's first to jump in, wants to hit him with the Cyclone, finds plenty of damage for the setup, and Palafox.
The entrance to the river over by Grubs, so Contract was spotted. They know that he was there. T and TL, you know, they were looking for a play topside, but they don't need to get one because they can always go right back towards the Grubs. Palafox will get the information that they're over here. Contracts is coming as well, and Zeyzal's going to be here first.
Yeah, Umpty is stuck inside this pit. He will
here comes Core.
Potentially have to ult defensively, but CoreJJ is ready to join up and reinforce the jungler. Damage from Jan over the wall, but it ain't going to be enough. Umpty having to flash away to stay safe. APA, defensive Emperor's Divide, as the Grubs are now under the control of Shopify, who have secured 5, make it 6. It's a full Grub collection for the Rebellion.
Yeah, that is huge. And TL, honestly, kind of
into that brush as Palafox wanted to see if he could ambush him there. Open with the Shuriken flip could potentially threaten a very dire situation for APA. Maybe force that flash, but once the Shuriken misses, you lose so much of the combo potential. Team Liquid going to take this opportunity, secure their second Drake for the game.
Feats of strength, and they'll be able to claim that for themselves. Zeyzal used the Hex Gate, got over here behind APA, and APA hasn't bought. He is pretty weak. We'll see if they go for the dive.
He already used the ultimate earlier as well. APA trying to stay safe. Palafox hit that Shuriken, but unfortunately there's just not enough minions. Back away, not over commit. That's a good look, I think, as APA is now under pressure yet again, and Contracts is ready to make sure that pressure drowns him. Nice use of the Wukong ulti. Needs one more hit to guarantee it, and he'll take it.
Just down on this bot side is spotted, but we'll see if Fudge feels comfortable to try to hold his ground at this tower, because of course Umpty can turn the tower off.
All right, looks like they're going to try to put enough damage into the tower to just knock the thing over in its entirety. Umpty going in after Fudge as they complete the take on the turret, but Fudge wants to go all out. Umpty in some danger now here on the Volley Bear. Defensive ulti for the escape as Team Liquid for APA in the mid lane on TL. Cosmic Drive on the Volley Bear. It's what we were expecting according to the Book of Kobe. Now he's got that Aegis of the Legion right there next to it. We'll see what he decides to evolve that into with a completed item, because right now Team Liquid is bringing down some more health to once again go after the Fudge factor. Impact and Umpty are going to need more damage, though. Cassante is so tanky. That's it, man. Fudge trying to get away.
I'm not sure if Umpty maybe thought he had his ulti or just didn't, you know, kind of underestimated what Fudge could do from that position, but ended up getting pretty aggressive. Had the tower on him, and Fudge just goes all out. Umpty doesn't have the ulti to actually turn off the enemy tower, and now Fudge TP's up towards topside. They want to be able to grab this final objective here for the feats. First tower, of course, went the way of TL, and we can see Impact looking for Palafox.
Impact wants the trade here, but can he finish what he started? Palafox tries to make enough distance as Jan shows up, flies in with a killer instinct to back up his top laner. But the wild thing, Azale, is I feel like for the past 5 minutes, we've mostly just been talking about how much better Shopify is doing. It feels like Team Liquid's kind of lost, making some goofy
things
decisions.
that they feel they are struggling with is actually their 5v5. So if they're not able to get this big advantage, then Shopify definitely in with a chance. As we go further into this game, the feats obviously were claimed there by Shopify. They have the upgraded boots now, which is going to feel really nice. Third Dragon, though, going the way of TL is very concerning. 3 uncontested Dragons when it is Hex Tech Soul. That is not something you can TL to kind of push through mid and have that safety. But Umpty is just soloing up the Otacon right now. You can see Volibear can easily do this, you know, not really threatened whatsoever as long as you're just walking out of these abilities. He is just tanking it up. But they are not aware of this, and they give Otacon over for free. That is going to be terrible. It's gone.
What a heist from Team Liquid. A blue trinket way too late.
And that is just
Oh, if you're Shopify, you got to be kicking yourself for that one. The game was feeling so good up until that point. Now Umpty looking for the opportunity for an engage. Core JJ with a grand entrance throws Zeyzal up into the air. The Team Liquid doesn't want to overcommit onto an Alistar. That would be one of the ways that you could toss away all these false lives. As Fudge, nice third and Tofo strike on APA, but he's unafraid. He's still ready to just fire back with a couple of those shifting sand soldiers. Team Liquid with control over the bot side. River still got the false lives ready to go. Flash engage coming out from Contracts, but immediately the Emperor's divide from APA. He wants to try to get away. B-Boy can't finish him off. Not with the true shot barrage, not yet. Yon grabbing the first kill as Contracts dies. Zeyzal and Fudge are about to follow him straight into the abyss, and Yon is going all the way. Just when you thought Shopify had played a good 20 minutes of League of Legends, Team Liquid undoes it all with one Otacon and one team fight.
Yeah, TL roars to life there. They didn't even need the Otacon. They didn't have a single one of those Otacon GAs pop. They just straight up win the team fight. So much was committed to trying to take down APA. They can't.
Much more difficult to play. Yes, you've still got the Cassante doing well, but Palafox is in danger as Impact is his reckoning. The Akali wants to get out of it, but no chance, man. Control ward into the brush means there's so obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean, it is really, really annoying. And the slow is the worst part about it. We're going to see if Fudge can find an outplay.
Yeah, he's dragged APA underneath the turret. This turret is absolutely gunning for the Emperor. Meanwhile, on the other side, Yon's going to be in some danger at the same time. Contract's looking to chase him down while APA avoids the damage over here underneath the tier 2 turret. Yon getting away for now. Contract's still in hot pursuit. Meanwhile, B-Boy now in danger as Umpty and Impact are ready to collapse on him, and Contract's still trying to find a way to try to help. B-Boy gets away. Everybody gets away. So many low health bars. APA still fighting. Contracts wants to go back in after him, but Yon gives him the Acathian Rain.
And Team Liquid going to take that Baron very likely. No, okay, never mind. Umpty was going to go for it. The rest of the team says, no, back out on the map so quickly. Hex Gates really do favor the winning team. You just move out on the map that much faster. And now we're going to see APA posturing aggressively.
Now Team Liquid ready to answer Shopify as they come and try to stop this take on the Baron. Impact taking a lot of damage here at the front, but Palafox doing the same, tries to get away. The slows from the Hex Soul are hamstringing Shopify Rebellion. They cannot get all the way away so easily. They do keep
full kills. They can't finish them off, and that is making things very, very difficult. You know, Palafox was able to grab, one pretty early kill, but we haven't really seen much from the Akali since then. Is kind of struggling to get involved and find a way into these fights, and now the Baron going to go down without even contest.
Man, here we go again. Another objective without a fight. Team Liquid have already secured the Baron. Shopify want to get something back. Core JJ is low, but he's not in any real danger just yet. It's B-Boy and Zeyzal that are going to die first, and APA takes the kill on B-Boy to kick things off. Contracts hobbling away. A double kill to APA. 4 dead bodies on Shopify Rebellion, and Zeyzal with 100 HP is the only man still breathing.
Team Liquid look like they are going to do it. Going to be able to claim one of those final 2 spots here to go to Brazil. They stumbled last week, but they are bouncing back strong.
Game number 1 seems so much more one-sided than this, but Azael, game number 1 ended about 10 seconds shy of 30 minutes. Game number 2 is going to end even faster. Umpty might just die to the Nexus turrets. Finally, that last one's going to kill him, but even faster than the first one, Team Liquid wins the second. A clean 2-0 to punch their ticket to Brazil.
More permanent health, and we'll see how wide Bwipo can get.
Just heard from production, 113 unique messages sent in the chat overall. That's a lot.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he said himself he's a big Bwipo fan right now.
Now he's getting dove.
Bwipo is going to
does not have a lot of teammates behind him, and Surdy will be the sacrificial lamb. First blood picked up by Busia.
I wanted to see if they're going to have Bwipo come over.
He has not gotten ACS in probably 3 minutes in this game. He's still at 9. The wave's been frozen right at dead center. He just can't walk up. Like Busia and Monster are just keeping him off of it.
Yeah, and the problems are kind of exacerbated here for Dignitas.
World Squad is in trouble right now. Flashes out of it towards Inspired. That should stop the play. Weirdly, not enough damage. Quad is out of there.
Slow roam here, though. Okay, flash advantage here for Dignitas towards mid lane. See if they can
Shaden. Also got the grubs early. So Dignitas is one advantage that they do have. We're talking about top lane a lot because of just how massively Bwipo is ahead. At least the objectives have been the focus for Dignitas.
All right, here as he takes a little bit of a chunk. Nice little sidestep there, though, and he did get the tower plate that he was to the top side.
Picks up the Swifties as now Busio could be in some trouble here. Oh, Cosmic Binding not going to land. Chains of Corruption go out. Now we're focused out on Isles. Burst from Masu. Picks up another kill for FlyQuest. Maybe they go for more into Tomo. He's going to hammer in. He's going to be a problem. He's a problem now, but he's going to be a bigger problem later once all that stacking really adds up. Shaden is on the second spawn of Grubs, and there's no contest so far, so we're at least going to get 4 of these.
Yeah, let's see, because Inspired does have Smite, so sometimes you just walk on by and try and steal him, but currently he's going up to Krug, so looks like they decided, you know what? This Dignitas team is so short range, we don't care about the Grub buff that much. We believe in our range advantage, so bunch of gold with the 6 Grub buff. Able to get a turret after plays, so we'll see. Teleport up top.
Yeah, so they throw out the Cosmic, or the Tempered Fate rather. Flash away from Bwipo. Between worlds goes Kaney. Damage in onto Bwipo. He has the ultimate available, but he's burning too fast. Dignitas find a kill with the TP play.
Right as we say it, Katie in there, teleports in the Aurora ultimate. They catch.
Look like they are. FlyQuest have just been giving over a couple of objectives. Maybe I spoke too soon. Inspired is walking up, has the team behind him. Bwipo just wanted to reposition with everybody else. No flash available. It does have the ult. Never move. Pulls back Isles. Doesn't matter, you got the magical journey if you can't click on the portal. FlyQuest find a pig.
Nice blast cone play over the wall here for Bwipo. Goes at the same time. And there you go. They put a stop to the objective stacking.
Yeah,
you
I
see
think
the other side
are going to
too.
race. So they're saying, let's not defend bot. Let's just try and push in top. Bwipo pops the ultimate to try and push the wave back, and I think he's going to get it.
Stalling!
Yeah, they can't auto the turret, and that's first turret to FlyQuest. Quad picks it up.
All right, Bwipo, his job is done though.
Good death. That's a good death, Bwipo.
He stalled it out for the feats of strength. They do have a little bit of a range disadvantage in this one, although they have plenty of engage options. And Isles again with the Bard could make some moves here with his ultimate ready as they start up the Rift Herald.
Looks like FlyQuest are going to contest right now. Ooh, flash from Kaney, who's taking a huge chunk of damage. It's Chain of Corruption down, and Temper Fate whiffs. Isles not able to snipe that one, but I think the damage on Busio is enough. FlyQuest are backing off.
Yeah, looks like it is going to be Rift Herald picked up here, then no problem for Dignitas. And now they can get into their side lanes a little bit here for Kaney. Kaney did use the flash, but still, you're so magic mobile. Resistance for him. It is going to be...
Oh, Impale onto Busio yet again. It's the support that's a focus. Misses the ultimate, and Shaden picks up the kill.
Shaden here, getting the pick with Skarner, and then, all right, they're buying time now for Quad to push. Quad with his teleport ready, pushing top side.
Yet again, Surdy hit by the Chain of Corruption, buffers it. Does not dodge the never move, and now he's just slowed down. He might be in trouble here. Hilvera slow as well. Masu picks up the kill. Surdy picked off in the mid lane.
This is so big for FlyQuest. Quad teleports down now as well. He's here. They can just run them off the dragon. Surdy down. There's a super blast cone here. They don't want to use it. Okay.
No.
I love those things. They're so exciting to go for super long chases. But
the game is going to be about Kaney on the Aurora, and Isles with the Bard ultimates. They can pick Quad. What a keeper's verdict from Busio. That's going to save Quad's life. The hero that FlyQuest needed, and now they're going to look to take the fight onto Shaden and the rest of Dignitas. Magical Journey into the wall. Stunned up, though. Shaden can't get the Impale. Inspired's out of the back line. It's Surdy and Tomo trying to fight on their little corner. Bwipo is just permanently healing up here. Kaney has the flank on the Masu, but he's in a 1v3 situation. Bwipo is just
it's a monster.
Unkillable. Nobody can deal with the Sway. Tomo gets on a Quad. Shut down for Dignitas. 80 carry. Give another one to the mid laner. In a chaotic fight, Dignitas come out on top, but Bwipo will find one more right here. Isles jumping away. Tomo jumps straight into the Sway. Doesn't have the ultimate available. The Q does a lot of damage right now, though. He couldn't pick one up onto Isles. The auto is enough. If they can trade onto Bwipo, it's worth it. And there we go. Kaney grabs another one.
And Kaney is what we should highlight on the other. Finishing off the other one inside.
Oh, we're right back to live, and we're fighting again. Suppression on the 2. The damage over the top. Busio's going down. Kaney flying in there between worlds. And Surdy's buying so much time for the rest of Dignitas, but so is Bwipo. That's a wide Swain as he's getting some kills for his team. He's going further. He wants more. Kaney does have a lot of damage right now, but Bwipo is too strong. Masu's positioning well. He snipes him. Shut down to Masu.
All right, round 2 goes the way of FlyQuest though here. Let's see, with 2 members left for Dig, it's just Isles and Shaden. So not a lot
Very
they
effectively,
Bwipo here with the Rylai's that you mentioned with the slow, allowing Masu there to fire from behind. And now after the reset, they'll start off the Otacon. Quad still pushing bottom lane, by the way.
Dignitas are going to approach. It's down to half health. FlyQuest are dodging a lot of the damage as we have the Tempered Fate over the top.
I mean,
Shaden's
Shaden's
trying to delay it as Poppy ultimate whiffs, and Dignitas are now looking at Inspired. Big damage onto the jungler. All out from Surdy. They got him. Inspired's down. Surdy might trade. No! It's just a 1 for 2. Surdy's still up. They get the Otacon too. Dignitas walk away with everything. Disaster for FlyQuest.
Yeah, you can't really like flip Otacons versus Skarner because you know he'll go in and Skarner ultimate your jungle, but they don't even have to do that because Surdy just goes right in. They chunk down Inspired, they kill him off, and that is 2 objectives for Dignitas. Dignitas now with the Otacon on top of their
Dignitas taking down the mid turret now. Chain of Corruption out onto Shaden, but doesn't last very long because of the McHale's from Isles, and now Tempered Fate missing. Masu is in a rough spot. He's gonna have to flash away, but no, he stands his ground! Masu gonna fight with the rest of FlyQuest. It's just into the Otacon revives. Dignitas are losing a couple members. Maybe Surdy can get onto the backline. Inspired taking a lot of damage. Masu is still alive. Masu is still free firing. They can't kill the FlyQuest AD carry, and FlyQuest hold the line.
Terminus, plated steel caps, and an extra Negatron.
And the flank.
Quad hits him with the fear, and then they also were able to take down that threat. So despite the Otacon buff, FlyQuest, they were able to take those buffs off the map, and with the delay that they added to the revives for Otacon buffs, like this Baron attempt is not as quick as it used to be.
But there's no response from FlyQuest. I think that they have no... Now they know it's happening, but they were not set up to contest. Busio's going to throw... Oh, Keeper's Verdict lands onto the jungler, but now Busio's in trouble. Dignitas can find a pick, flash forward from Toma to guarantee it.
It's still leashed!
The rest of FlyQuest are here, yeah. It's now going to reset. But Dignitas have a 5v4. They lost the Otacon fight. Can they win the ensuing one as Kaney now getting jumped on by Inspired, but Inspired's push away from the rest of the team. Dignitas have a 5v3 collapse, Quad's down! It's up to Masu and Bwipo. Can they make the miracle happen? Masu's looking for it, Inspired goes back in for the engage. Kaney's on to Masu. Shaden's striking him down, but now Shaden's in trouble! Masu's gonna get the snipe, he does! Masu, you beautiful man! What a play from the Varus as Bwipo now again frontlining here onto Surdy. Kaney has the damage. Bwipo's gonna have to probably back off here, but the rest of FlyQuest are going after the Baron. Bwipo's just trying to stall, so Dignitas can't take it. Doesn't matter if he goes down. He lands another move! Bwipo in the 1v2 takes it!
Oh my god, the Swain is just draining them dry here. What a fight! These things are insane! And it all would not have been possible if it wasn't for Busio's snipe and sacrifice. His Poppy...
Go for the inhibitor turret as well, and there's just no answer from Dignitas right now. They have a couple members coming down, but FlyQuest, they will get this turret.
They certainly will. I mean, Surdy's on the top side trying to push out for Dignitas there. They're just trying to trade, you know, like, we can't really defend this Baron Empowered Siege, so get what you can on the top side, Surdy. Now they call him...
the inhibitor, and Quad and Busio are playing goalie for him. With Shaden there, they're going to have to reassess how they want to approach this. I'm looking at Isles. I think Isles has to be the one to make action start here. There are flashes on most members, but if you land that clutch...
big chunk onto Quad.
I was looking at Isles, but now Quad half health because Kaney is making it work. Still, the Aurora can do some disgusting things late in the game. If you get onto that backline, you will just blow them up.
That is the perfect person to chunk, too. Like, that is the ideal play right there. Kaney...
I actually like what FlyQuest did. They didn't walk back to the Dragon. They used the empowered recalls of Baron to backspend their gold. They get the Scuttle Crab, and now they're going to start at the Dragon after the reset. So they are fully prepared to take another fight with this 5,000 gold lead that they have. And there's no fight. Dignitas, they're like, yeah, we got to give this one up. Look for another play later.
Yeah, not necessary for them to deny this trade instead of towards the Dragon Soul. So FlyQuest, they have to decide now, are they going to send one person to pick up the Dragon Soul or send everybody to fight the Baron? They're going to fight the Baron.
And they're looking at Surdy yet again, the top laner. A little away from the rest of the team, has to flash to safety. The rest of FlyQuest are approaching as Baron is at half health. Inspired on a big flank. Knocked back by Caney. Caney's looking for his own flank, but he's marked. He can't get onto the backline. Inspired's actually marking the Aurora as Bwipo just walks in. Yeah, he's hit by the suppression. Basu goes godlike, taking down Surdy. Temper Fate onto 2, but it's too late as 3 kills picked up for FlyQuest. Make it 4. Isles goes down. FlyQuest win the Baron fight.
Perfect job from FlyQuest there. Bwipo here is going to keep hunting.
And they're going to stop the back. Tomo could be in trouble here. Valkyrie's over the wall looking for the damage onto Bwipo with the auto attacks with the rockets. Dodges out on that never move, but they don't even need the Baron. They're just going to go for the base right now. FlyQuest are stopping the back. Flash from Bwipo. Outplay. Give him the ace.
Beautiful stuff, and that is going to be it. Pushing heavily here. FlyQuest inside the base. What a victory. I mean, that last Baron fight was perfect. They just run straight forward with Bwipo, and then they've got the on-hit Varus that annihilates your front line, so very, very nicely done from FlyQuest to finish it.
Who needs the Baron when you got the wave push? FlyQuest win the fight, and they take game 1.
What a fun game there. So many of these fights so spread out because in a couple of them, you know, you've got does some, you know, questionable teleporting like a half a lane in. Matchup is so volatile that the vision around mid lane is an objective in itself. It's so volatile, and Caney has the advantage that they want to keep it for him.
Oh, Bwipo and Surdy in a 1v1 right now. Bwipo's low on health, and Surdy just has the damage. Bwipo looks like he's excited. He is level 6! Demacian Justice, first blood!
And mid lane, they cocoon!
Isles cocoon lands, they got quad. Dignitas answer in kind. So 1-for-1 trade across the rift.
There you go, Kenny gets Bwipo focused on the minion wave. You saw when Surdy was trading on him, Bwipo was not scared.
The judgment spin, he just cleared them all.
He was not running, he was stacking up his Conqueror on Surdy while also clearing the minions to get his surprise level 6 there. Always look at your experience bar there.
Oh, and Masu's getting aggressive onto Tomo right now. Just peppering him. One more auto. Flash out from Tomo.
This series is so sick. We've been delivered so much action in this series, and I'm loving the regular lanes here. We keep on getting multiple summoners blown. 1v1 here, even in the bottom lane. It's like, I was cutting it a little close. I was cutting it a little close.
Quad Fate sealed to try and get away. Flash forward from Surdy. He doesn't get in range. Takes a couple turret shots now. He's in a bit of trouble. Hextech ult demand, but he goes out. Quad. Dignitas at least got the 3 grubs, and Isles is back into the mid lane here. Level 5. Man, this mid lane is where the action has been. Quad doesn't have the snapback anymore, doesn't have the Fate sealed anymore. Cocoon lands, stun in. Dignitas are just punishing Quad.
It started with Caney just punishing him 1v1. Forcing him out of lane, and then burning his flash. Then he got the team involved as well. The Elise support, so good at ganking those volatile matchups. Does so again here. Isles looking good. His training on the Elise support worked out. And it definitely...
You caught a bad stream.
It helps. It helps so much when you've got the lane already, you know, earning their...
The other best mid laners in the league, it's got to be Quad, it's got to be Loki. Caney putting his name in that conversation right now as Dignitas are grouping around the grubs. Caney's in trouble here. Bwipo just walks up onto him. Justice goes in, and the Fate sealed follow. Dignitas in a world of hurt as a double kill picked up for Inspired.
That was a crazy combo. I don't know about that flash in at the end of the play here from Quad, but the other flash was amazing. Bwipo goes in to get the silence onto Caney, and then Quad's ulti brings him over to Inspired, who finishes the job by flashing in. So Bwipo and Inspired's flashes there, along with Quad's ultimate, a huge coordinated play from FlyQuest. You're just mentioning, King, is how a lot of their other stuff was these 1v1s, but they come together as a team for the second pack of grubs. They win the fight off of mid by taking the initiative.
Getting the Lilia ahead. Great news for Fly's. Dignitas look to make a play in the bottom side right now. Solar Flare misses, and Isles goes in. They're actually trying to commit under the turret. Stunned up, that's a kill. Shaded gets it onto Quad, and now Busio all alone down here. They're going to go for another dive. The turret reset, and that is 2 kills picked up for Dignitas.
Right back here. Dignitas, they just retake that 1,000 the starter, or, well,
okay.
Another chase down here. Bwipo chasing.
This in a Pokemon battle. This is a 1v2. Caney has the backup of Shade, and now they're teleporting in. They're actually going to try and turn it back around. Stolen ultimate. Lilting Lullaby onto Inspire. Teleport from Surdy now. Hookshotting in. They're all ending onto the Lilia. Flash out. But that's it. Inspired gets out of there.
So this is going to do two.
But notably, that is feats of strength picked up there for FlyQuest because of the teleport play coming down. So Dignitas definitely wanted more for that one. They get the dragon, but who would have guessed that especially after what we saw in Series 1, that Dignitas and FlyQuest would be this close. Solar Flare lands, though, just as I said it. Pick on the Isles. The support trying to clear vision in a location he's just got no right to do so. FlyQuest will drop the Herald. They're going to look for mid-turret.
Yeah, Busio was just waiting for that one.
Taking a lot of damage here as Glacier Prison lands onto Inspired. What a combo! Surdy jumps in there, but now the rest of the team backing off here. FlyQuest, the cavalry has arrived. Fate sealed into the backline. Surdy's down. They lose a mid laner as well. It's just Tomo and Shaden to watch. From one True Shot Barrage. Not a great spot to be for Tomo, as I thought he might have actually been in trouble. They're just going to start up the Otacon.
See how many resources they can draw up to this side of the map, because it looks like Masu's going to push mid lane first for FlyQuest before they head over, but it actually drops very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Bwipo got vision down to
Inspired's far away.
Bwipo's going to run in, look at Shade, and Bwipo does a lot of damage. He just says, I can take down the enemy jungler, but oh, there's a secure from Surdy. Can Dignitas win the fight afterwards? The rest of the FlyQuest are here. Masu has the front line in front of him, but it's just going to be revives for Dignitas. Busio goes down. Dignitas get one more, but Masu unleashed in the fight with Inspired behind him. An unofficial ace as everyone will respawn.
Both were able to, well, here we go. On the reset, though, Dignitas, I guess consolation prize. You still get yourself 2 Dragon Soul points.
Not bad. All things
then
Surdy's actually going for a fight right now because he has Tomo in over the top. Bwipo picked off in a side lane, and that teleport coming in from Quad. Might want that one back. Inspired is here, though. The rest of the members of Dignitas are coming down. Fate Seal dodged out by Tomo. Has to flash it. But Dignitas find their support of the Leona is going to be much more felt as Bwipo finding another 1v1 versus Surdy. Teleport coming in here from Kaney. Can Bwipo win? Oh! Hexacle made him to dodge out the Demacian Justice as Bwipo dances! But it's a solo kill for Surdy!
Surdy's on his 2 items here on the Camille.
He didn't actually need the help. Teleport now in from Bwipo. Trying to find the backline here. A Solar Flare lands, but it doesn't stun, just slows. Isles flashing away, still goes down to the burn. As now the ultimate on to Kaney. Lilting Lullaby, go to sleep. Kaney's out of there as well. 2 quick picks for FlyQuest.
Grab this dragon. Looks like they're going to send up multiple, though. There's no threat of Dignitas doing Baron or anything like that, because the 2 casualties they've suffered here are way, way too much. No extra damage or threat here for Baron, so just going to be that wave they push out.
Dangerous to jump past Busio, so going to call it off right now. Is Masu actually feeling empowered to go forward? Another pick on the Isles. Bwipo gets chunked down, but he's going to be just fine. Inspired throws out the bowling ball, misses, can still get the Q. Wilting Lullaby, not going to be used right now. Tomo is...
I feel like there needs to be a warning attached to support Elise. It is high variance, you are very squishy. Again, Bwipo sees, Bwipo kills. The Garen plus the Leona combination is just so deadly here. Now the Baron.
Okay, it's down to under half health as we're looking at Bwipo, but Bwipo in a 1v2! With a little help from his friends, will take a double kill. FlyQuest top laner getting fed. Lilting Lullaby is cleansed by Tomo. Frame perfect right there, as now he's going to try and fight his way out of this one. Damage on the Masu. He flashes and gets him. Tomo might just save the play. Isles is back on the map, but here comes Bwipo. Burn damage from Inspired is enough, and it's just Shaden left alive. No backup from Dignitas. It's Isles watching his team fall as they watched him fall. FlyQuest win the fight. They'll get the Baron.
Yep, that one might be the nail in the coffin here. Grabbing Baron to get so much map pressure afterwards. FlyQuest. And again, where does it begin, Kangas? It begins on the Garen. It begins with a Bwipo running them down. And honestly, really tough position with the vision control setting up.
Back to life. Surdy's actually fighting Bwipo. Kaney's walking down, but is taking his time, and Bwipo should be fine, actually. Hook shot to follow. Tactical sweep to slow. Surdy's looking for the damage as flash out of Bwipo, and Fate Sealed out of Quad, who does have the Eat a Snapback, but Masu jumping in there right onto Surdy, grabs the kill. FlyQuest punish. Well, he's on the team, corralling behind him. Now Dignitas, not a full team strong, will have to hold the Baron siege. It's going to be 2 Baron-empowered cannon minions here as FlyQuest are going to pepper down this turret. Just Matsu and Quad right now, but they will get it.
Yeah. The Cloud Soul move speed area as well in the jungle.
Yeah.
Also there, hoping for Bwipo on the runaway. And I mean, he turned around, checked him, and FlyQuest now coming to finish the job. So mid lane is open. Mid lane inhibitor is down. Now bot lane still has a damaged tower left, but your minion wave is coming quicker on top side. So see what FlyQuest do here.
Void's staff, interesting. Going for this hybrid build here, so hoping to poke down more with the Void Seekers.
Yeah, and Bwipo got the shield cutting as well here with the Serpent's Fang to deal with Surdy with multiple shields from passive as well as Sterix.
Yeah.
So,
like, I'm not seeing other shields. I guess the Kai'Sa ultimate, you could argue.
Kai'Sa, yep.
So sure. But now FlyQuest are actually going for a play under the turret. Quad takes a huge chunk of damage. That's to snap back. Void Seeker hit by Asu, or rather blocking. Solar Flare goes wide. FlyQuest now trying to hold the line here, and Bwipo just goes in yet again. The damage is just filthy. Filthy lullaby on the multiple members. Kaney goes into stasis to dodge it, but burn damage on the Isles. Is he gonna go down? The Leandres is doing work right now. Everyone has to back to heal. Dignitas will try and defend the base, but let's see how bad FlyQuest want this. They have supers in the mid lane. All members strong. They're still up. They're still looking for it. Dignitas full health bars are approaching. Watch for Tomo. If the Kai'Sa can get a big ultimate onto the back line, but no, he's knocked up. They got the 80 carry. Silence take it down. Double kill on Quad. Make it a triple. And FlyQuest soar, taking down Dignitas. FlyQuest are going to Brazil. Just so annoying to deal with those types of situations because Vi is kind of squishy.
So right now, because bottom lane has pushed, and if you looked at the resets there, they do have Busio coming right back out just in time too. So Core JJ doing his best at tower, still full pressure for bottom lane. Bottom lane pressure is the recipe for early dragons, and Vi is very good at taking the early dragons, so pretty easy here for Inspired. Although the hawk shot does go over. Yeah. Will they come in?
Quad's TPing back as well. Is going to be spotted on that in the area, but I think this is just gone. Can't really get there.
Inspired smites a little early, but the auto will get it regardless.
All this time, by the way, Inspired has been killing grubs. 2 have been assassinated already in the back of the pit, and he should be able to get out before Skarner arrives. Yep, Inspired nicely done, saves his Q, jumps over the back of the pit, takes out some grubs and leaves before, wait a second, Bwipo's going real deep down there.
He has the flash off cooldown, but he might have to use it. Punish for walking up.
I mean, that was silly because he knew in that position. Impact, though, still low.
And now taking damage to the laceration, slow. Impact now trying to turn it back around. The turret helping him out. One more auto would have been enough, but Impact's out of there.
If that's 2 long swords instead of a long...
Both with ults ready, huge playmaking potential on either jungler. And since Vi's bottom side right now, it might be bottom side.
The handshake pull back, damage onto Busio, throws out the clone. Jan has to worry about Matsu, and he's actually winning that fight as well, but here comes Inspired flashing in. Not going to commit the ultimate available. Matsu now getting some damage in. The wave will crash the Team Liquid. They have to back off.
Yeah, I mean, Inspired still has his ulti, and there's no flashes and no heal there for TL, so to really kind of be able to facilitate that. But so far, so good, and Azir can just farm pretty comfortably down on that bot side, especially because Nico lost flash. There's not really any threat of any aggressive play, so he's just kind of chilling farming down there.
Yeah, it kind of feels like there's not a lot happening all out, happening top side now. Is Impact in damage. Public execution lands, and Bwipo trying to get out of there. Flash forward from Impact. No flash on Bwipo, remember, as Umti joins in. Team Liquid get first blood in the top lane.
First blood. They're going to be able to push
up
on
there.
the...
Inspired still just kind of farming it up. Quad trying to get pushed in mid, but here's the Ash
arrow into the mid lane. Quad stunned up for a while. Throws out the miasma, trying to reposition towards the bottom side here. Has to flash. And does get away.
Actually get the Nico, to be honest. I think Nico is out of range, but I don't know.
He's laughing at himself, too.
So it may be that he just straight up did it the wrong way, but I feel like he wasn't in range to actually pull Nico back. I could be wrong.
Tough to know. Either way, Dragon picked up, though, by Team Liquid, denying the stacking from
both the Skarner and the Cassante, I think would make it really, really hard.
And they do have the teleport available on APA, so if APA goes and buys TL, probably are going to lose at least one. Yeah, they do lose at least one, so you can't get the full pack, but you could still try and contest if you wanted to.
Well, Team Liquid's a little slow to the play. I mean, Jan's only just now hitting midway, but
Umpty chased him out, though.
top lane might have a fight. Nope. Yeah, Umpty will deny 4 grubs. Interesting. I think FlyQuest, maybe they just didn't have information, because Jan was walking from mid. They could have tried to go for a second. Yes, Umpty can try and just smite steal it, but 4 grubs would have felt nice. It is denied, so nobody's getting any feats of strength stack from that one. Public execution from Bwipo to get away. Impact is making Bwipo's
These
life.
additional things are going to make him pretty difficult to just knock down.
APA looking for it. Oh!
Where's the camera?
Swing and a miss, round 2. APA, oh, dodges the Petrifying Gaze there. Quad not able to land that one, but APA is taking a lot of damage. Umpty impales to bring him away. Says, please, APA, get out of there. I'm doing my best, man, and it's not enough. Quad gets the kill.
Oh, Inspire just ignores
We
the
were saying
Skarner.
his Azir's looking pretty good, man. He's bouncing back. He's doing it as now Busio with the Pop Blossom finds a play here on the Core JJ.
TP coming in.
Teleport as Core JJ still has the flash available, I believe. Didn't have to use it, and Team Liquid, they get out of that just fine.
That was an uninspiring teleport. Maybe they get there, and they do end up giving up that first tower. TL will have Prio on top side, though, so should be able to grab this Herald here, and I think it's likely to be more of a setup towards the Dragon, but Inspired moving out, Masu's here, Busio's here, so they may want to see if there's any angle for a contest. I just think it's probably too late, and they're probably better served just looking towards Dragon.
Yeah, because Bubba doesn't have teleport. He did a full reset, so he's going to have to walk all the way. And it looks like those wards around... There's one in pit that gives TL vision, and it is a mountain dragon, so it takes a little bit longer to kill. They're walking their way on over.
Team Liquid are approaching, but it's just Core JJ. It's just Jan. It's public execution misses. Still big damage. Hostile takeover hits onto 3 members. Bwipo could be in trouble. Has to flash away. As Umpty flashes forward. He doesn't know where he wants to go. Oh, he pulls back and Busio. Pop Blossom used on all members of the backline. FlyQuest trying to run with the fight, and they get 2 down. Core almost falls. Impact can't do anything as FlyQuest find
He was going for, probably the extra pressure on Bwipo, who had just been chunked to 50% and used the flash on the Ambessa.
Can he get in?
Can he get in this? Drops the ward over, has the blast cone available.
Redemption.
Into it. 50-50, he gets it. Umpty redeeming himself immediately.
That's one.
Extra tip there. We get a little replay of the blast cone.
Okay, so it looks like he was just trying to get some vision down, thinking that there was a window, but picked off.
Bessa, once you get some ranks in your ultimate, the Omnivamp that you're coming in with becomes very difficult for tanks to deal with.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow whiffs. Can APA get it? That's 1! Dunks Masu into the rest of the team, and that's a shutdown gold over to APA as well. He'll take that one as Bwipo is in here. Umpty's trying to keep the Ambessa away from the rest of the team, but also pushing him towards Impact, who teleports in for the flank play. Public execution only onto the Skarner. Pop Blossom onto 2, but Bwipo's down. Shut down goal to Jan. Busio bought space for Inspired and Quad, but they can't follow up. Double kill to Jan.
Pick after bad spots so that Umpty can knock him into the wall, and their rewards are going to be Otacon here, unless Inspired can pull out some crazy heroics.
They kind of have to try. I mean, it's right at 20 minutes. It's the perfect timing for those kills.
Inspired's going in onto Impact. Uses the Vault Breaker as Quad behind him. It's going to be a 2-man mission. Keeping Impact out of there. Team Liquid will have to take a fight. It could be a 50-50 if Inspired gets in there, but no, he's not going to Vault Breaker forward. Instead, now FlyQuest have to get out. Not sure what the call was there. APA's onto Quad. Impact onto Inspired. Quad's doing a lot of damage. APA, Petrifying Gaze onto 2. He's taking too much damage, though, and will go down. Bailout saves APA. Matsu over the top, though, will get 2 of the Guardian Angels. Flashing away from Impact, trying to get the damage down with Busio in his back pocket. That could be 3. Team Liquid will get the Otacon. It's going to be expensive. Now Inspired, stunned into the wall. He's still alive. Team Liquid will get out with 2 members, and Impact lives as well. That's 3 that still have the buff.
Well, we'll see. Masu is still going to be hunting for him. Impact's going to try to get back to base. Does he actually find him? He's going to walk out. Will be spotted now. They know he's there.
Just got to be careful, though. He could look for the turn. Big damage. Masu lives.
For their team. Umpty had a great smite steal in that last Dragon fight.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow does land. Emperor's Divide. They're picking Inspired. Now he's using the ultimate on the Core JJ. Masu just doesn't have the space to walk forward, though, nor the damage to trade.
The timings of TL's picks have been so good. APA uses his. Should still be objective for themselves, though. They still were able to get the pick onto Inspired. Jan doing some really good work for TL, starting out multiple of these plays. You remember back to that mid one, it was him that started it, that got Masu into the bad spot, that allowed APA to even get the Azir shuffle back too.
Yeah.
So
They only get that couple seconds, and then you are dead. Like, he is going to be paper. He's 6 levels behind the 80 carries.
Umpty's not always going to be there to carry you to the back line as well. As right now, Umpty is finding Busio. Flash used towards Inspired Pop Blossom, and yet again impaled. He's still alive, but not for long. Umpty gets the kill credit.
Yeah, that's a pretty big kill there, with Baron now having spawned, of course, a minute and a half ago. And they get the kill.
There we go. Always look at the positive right now, as positively Umpty's getting in onto Bwipo. Flash away, as he's hit by the Renata Glass ultimate, but Masu peppering some damage in onto the tanks. It seemed Liquid are just trying to corral this. Ooh, handshake from Core JJ. Oh, pulls Bwipo out of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow direction. A little bit of missed synergy right there. Bwipo having to walk away, but now public execution with Inspired in. They're looking at the AD carry. APA over the top, though. They shut down Jan. Can they get more? Inspired trades his life. Masu on a flank right now. Quad and Bwipo are going to try and corral Team Liquid in, but Masu just doesn't do that much damage to the front line. He's trying his best as Bwipo looks to go in. Can't get onto Core JJ. In goes Masu. Gets onto APA. Flashing over the wall. Now looking at Core JJ. Looking at the jungler. Double kill for APA. That's a triple kill to the Azir.
so clean from APA to use the Zhonya stasis to delay for the bailout, allow him to get the kill target right there. Even though Masu flashes over the wall, he then turns around, gets his own kill target there, revives himself, slim those margins.
And now we're back to live. We have another fight. Enchanted Crystal Arrow buffered by Inspired. Umpty can't quite get in there. Impale coming off cooldown shortly. FlyQuest can back away though. Man, it is just back to back.
They completely black out the vision around Baron.
Lucio's keeping vision down, trying to watch where Team Liquid's walking, as Umpty will get hit. Stunned up in the miasma. He's still pretty tanky. That's a teleport coming in. He's going to get down to half health, still getting peppered with damage. As hostile takeover hits onto 2, but there's the engage coming in from Bwipo. We're looking at Empty. We're committing everything to get the jungler, but Inspired also in trouble. Flash bomb blossom from Busio gets onto 2. Can they kill Jan? Can they take down the AD carry? Jan stands his ground. Bwipo's in trouble. Jan with the kill credit. And Team Liquid answer in kind. APA looking for even more. Takes the shuffle forward, does not have the Emperor's Divide, and now he might just go down. Has the stasis yet again. Quad can get the damage in. It's Masu with the credit as they're keeping Core JJ away. It's just down to Impact and Core, but they don't have any damage. FlyQuest are gonna win the fight. Are you kidding me?
That was insane. Back-to-back chases right there. They get the first kill. Bwipo, really nice timing on his ultimate there with Mbessa, but in the end, FlyQuest now with the comeback. 4 people alive. Baron should be there. Core JJ, all he can do is watch and put down the ward in the aftermath. FlyQuest creating a banger here.
And the cleanse behind it.
Also still has that big CS advantage as Inspired. Now the focus, Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands. Ooh. And Bwipo pulled back here. This is the public execution, but he's just buying space for Inspired to get out as FlyQuest are actually damaging Umpty. Yeah, Masu and Quad, they hurt now. We were talking about the damage, the durability rather, of Team Liquid, how big their health bars are. All the damage is there for FlyQuest now.
I mean, Masu has had the LDR
waiting for the Elder Dragon spawn. It's going to be a classic Elder fight. Team Liquid are all grouped up as 5. FlyQuest are a little split right now, but now Inspired going in onto APA, engaging further onto Jan, flashing away as APA misses the shovel onto Masu. The outplay, Pop Blossom from Busio, as Team Liquid need to try and reposition the fight, but their carries are split from the front line. FlyQuest can try and wipe them all. Impact will get 1, but a double to Bwipo and another to Masu. FlyQuest win another fight.
I feel like that was some crazy work put in by Inspired here on the Vi. He was able to pressure. For the end. He was able to pressure both TL carries. They are going to go straight for these towers, burn right through them.
Do they have the wave? Yeah, he's trying to get the wave, but he's down. Do they have enough of a wave? 25 seconds. Born too late to explore the planet. Born too early to explore space. Born just in time to watch FlyQuest versus Team Liquid in the tiebreaker match. Best of 27 across the year. FlyQuest take it.
Okay, Core JJ is the only one left alive. Yep, we'll call it right there. No minion shenanigans are going to change anything. It is FlyQuest that finished the Nexus with their own hands here.